National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This now on 2nd and 13. Mariota is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Good job, good job.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up and to great success.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. 2 remaining as we step aside here. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check 99. Check 99.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the
and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley, his 17th. Running to start the drive is Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it with Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. They go play action. Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On second down, Love. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. 3rd and long here for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. First down, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be field.
Holding offense.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down, Mariota. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds his target, Fuller. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Mariota. And they will set up shop at their own 40. Six-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Take 4, take 4.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
You got three. Three down.
4th down. Here's Haskins. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He can't get him down. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Third down, here's Haskins. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Looking to throw, Haskins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to...
They'll start the drive with Love here. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. He's got his man. It's Curse.
I got you, boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malcolm Brown, his first. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, When I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary Conley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This is Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, 85 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into the... So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Haskins going to try to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.